Hello kids, welcome back to Kids Mind, where we come to learn, laugh and explore. Today we are going to be drawing here with your teacher Alvin, and please make sure to follow us at GBS Africa SMS line 21144. And today we are going to be drawing a snake which will be coming in through our paper with some more doodle art forms. And for today's class, we are going to be using a pencil, a rubber, colors, and a drawing book. And so, first we are going to start by sketching out a small circle at the top right of our paper. After drawing the small circle, we can sketch now a small line to show us where the body of the snake is going to be. So after drawing the small sketch, we can now come from the side of the circle to show where the body is now going to be going. And right about here, we can now draw an oval, and then we can come back to the head. And so at the top part, we can divide the circle into two equal halves, and then start and draw a curved, having our jaw is going to be open. You can repeat the same curved lines. And repeat the process like that. And so here at the eye, we can draw an oval shape like that, and then we can draw a pupil, a reptilian pupil, and then right over here this bump, we can now draw the snake's nose, and then we can now add in the bumps of the head. After finishing that, we can now come to the lower side of the jaw and add in some details. After finishing that, we can now start to draw the back side of our snake. After doing that, we can now rub the guidelines that are inside the snakes. After rubbing off the guidelines, we can now start to do our doodles. and then we are done with the doodling side. And so after doing that, we can now take out our crayons and start coloring. So first we are going to use some of the darker shades of blue. So we can use the 2. And so after taking out the 3 shades of blue, we can now come to our snake, and right below his jaw, right here, we can use a darker shade of blue. Are done with our snake. So next we are going to come to the spaceship, and we are going to be using mainly red and orange. So we are going to start with red. And so we'll continue the same process on the other side. So, but this time you're going to be using purple and pink. And so after finishing that, we can now shade our tree. So we are going to start with brown, and then for the leaves we are going to use green. And so for our characters here, we are going to be using red and orange. So we are going to start with red, and then we transmit to orange. And so for his jacket, we are going to use mostly purple with pink. And we are going to use a bit of yellow for his shirt. And you can also outline his neck with a bit of yellow to make him like glow a bit. And so for the rest, we are going to be using pink and red. So we are going to start with a bit of And so when we touch the tail of our snake, right here, we can just now start using blue and purple. Let's use the lighter shade so that they blend easily. And so we are going to start with blue, and coming towards the tree right here is going to be purple. And so right here we can now start using our purple coming downwards. And so we can leave some small gaps so that the purple will look as if it's blending or it's coming out of the blue. And so right here we can highlight our tree with a bit of brown. And then you can use dark green to shade it the leaves. And so for the dream sign right here, you can use a bit of yellow with orange as well. Same for the eye, you can use a bit of orange with yellow. And for the E, we are going to be using blue and purple. And for the rest, we can leave them unshaded, but if you want, you can shade the rest. And so that's it for today. So thank you for watching, and make sure you can share these drawing skills with your friends. and that next time you come with your friends. Thank you. And also make sure to follow us at GBS TV Africa, SMS line 21144. Thank you.